Hello, everyone. I hope all of you are having a good start to your day, or a good day thus far. For homework tonight, you have to complete the Chapter 10, Section 2 worksheet, but that is not due until Friday, so you'll have a couple days to get it done. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you get those Chapter 10, Section 2 key terms assignment back to me by 3 p.m. today. Now, if you can take out your notes, where we left off yesterday, we are going to talk about another early dramatic kingdom, the Franks, today. We won't finish the Franks, but we will begin talking about them. So please take those notes out. So the next dramatic kingdom of the early Middle Ages we're going to talk about is the Franks. And the Franks had arguably the largest kingdom by the year AD 500. But before that, during the 400s, the Franks, a Germanic people called the Franks, started to move into the Roman province of Gaul. And Gaul is modern-day France. So what Gaul was back during the days of the Roman Empire, and during the early Middle Ages, it was known as Gaul. And they are going to build a new civilization that is going to make up parts of modern-day France and parts of modern-day Germany. And their first successful king, in the year 481, when their kingdom was not officially established, but when chieftains were starting to become more powerful within the Frankish clan. Clovis, who became king in 481 over a number of Germanic clans. Not all of the Frankish clans, but a good portion of the Frankish clans. And Clovis was a very motivated and powerful leader that had the respect of all the people within his clan. And in 496, Clovis is fighting a battle, it's the Battle of Strasbourg. You don't need to know that. But he believes that the Germanic Norse gods, such as Odin, would not necessarily help him win the battle. And in 496, Clovis is going to make a deal with the Christian God, Jesus. It's okay, buddy. And he appeals and basically prays to Jesus Christ, the Christian God, for victory over another Germanic army. And Clovis promised if he prays to the Christian God and Christian God brings him victory, he and his army will convert. And that, in fact, happens at the Battle of Strasbourg. Clovis wins the battle, and immediately following that, Clovis and his 3,000 warriors converted to Christianity. By the year 511, it's about 20 some odd years, a little more than 20 years into his time as king, he is successfully able to unite all of the Germanic clans that were considered Franks into one single kingdom. And from that point on, Clovis starts an alliance with the Roman Catholic Church, and the Franks are going to become the Roman Catholic Church's biggest military alliance throughout the early Middle Ages, and the Franks are going to help really give the Roman Catholic Church a lot of power in Europe, which we're going to talk about over the course of the next couple slides. I'll leave this slide up for a couple more seconds for you to finish copying down, and we will move on. Sorry about the background noise. I have my daughter who's trying to scare my son, and my son is playing, so just kind of bear with that for now, but I'm sure it won't bother some of you. So, after Clovis forms an alliance with the church, the Franks are going to gain people that once belonged to the Roman Empire. They're going to gain those Romans' support. And the Franks begin speaking a form of Latin that eventually becomes French. So from the Franks, we got the language French. French is considered a Romance language, meaning that it came from Latin. If it wasn't for Latin, the Franks language may be a little bit different. And the entire Frankish kingdom starts to practice the same religion and also speak the same language, which only makes the unification of their kingdom that much stronger. Alright, the Pope and the Church support Clovis, as I said on the last slide. And Clovis is going to appoint priests to serve in the government. So you have priests in political power. And we really don't see that in a lot of Christian societies today. A lot of democratic societies kind of separate church from religion, for example. You would never see priests serving in our government. And Clovis basically wants to protect all non-believers, all people. He wants to protect the church from all non-believers, from all people that oppose the Catholic Church. And Clovis establishes a capital for his kingdom, and the capital city was Paris. Okay, so that is something you will need to know from this slide. All right, know Clovis established a capital for his kingdom, and that city was Paris. All right, I'll leave this slide up for a couple more seconds. Know the language that the Franks spoke. And know that they begin speaking a form of Latin, which becomes French as well. Okay. Here you go, Maddie. So after Clovis, a series of weak rulers come to power. Clovis divides his single kingdom among his 4 sons, and his 4 sons kind of fought over certain territories, which led to a great divide within his family. And eventually, the leadership of king was not honored as strongly as another government official that was existing in the different provinces that was once Clovis's kingdom. And that official that becomes very powerful within the Franks kingdom was the Major Domo, which is Latin for mayor of the palace. Okay, sorry if you can't read that very well. So after Clovis, you have weak rulers coming to power. Basically, he divided his empire among his sons. All right, they could not come to an agreement, and they basically each formed their own 4 small separate kingdoms. And from that point on, each of these sons had a mayor of the palace, or basically a high-ranking government official right underneath the king. Right, and the Major Domo was responsible for 3 things. Unofficially, okay, they were responsible for leading armies into battle, so the kings wouldn't even lead the armies into battle, unlike the days of Clovis. They make policies to handle matters within the kingdom and within the palace. They would also settle disputes between people within their kingdom. All right, but their main responsibility was they were overseeing the royal house and making sure everything operated smoothly. All right. This slide is the last slide for today. Thursday, when we conference, we're going to talk about one of the most powerful mayors that existed during this time period after Clovis, Charles Martel, right, and how significant he was during the and how significant his role was during the Middle Ages. All right, so I'll leave this slide up for a couple more seconds for you to finish copying down. I hope all of you have a great day. All right, get outside if you can. It's a beautiful day outside, and look forward to conferencing with you on Thursday. Have a good day.